How many of you here play Steam? Use that platform on PC? How many of you here, regularly use it? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Pretty much the state of Steam and, where I feel like the future for this website, slash platform that you buy games is going to be. So thank you for coming out. It's Gaming Addict here, covering with you with another video. We're going to talk about Steam because it looks like Ubisoft for a while, they've actually, went away from Steam a little bit. They haven't officially pulled all their games off Steam, but they did make Uplay, and it took a little bit, but it's looking like that they're going to, pull away a little bit more from Steam. So for those of you that don't know, the Division 2 was actually announced today that it's not coming on Steam. It's actually going to come on the Epic Store and Uplay Store. So that's huge. I feel like stuff like this is really bad for Steam. And, people always want to come at me because I'm always saying, Steam's on its last legs. I truly feel that sooner or later, Steam's going to have to really, be competitive, or they're just going to get washed out. So it's looking like Steam's, once Steam's out, because it does look like Steam, I don't think they will. First off, I think Steam, if anything, what Steam will do is they'll start developing their own games for exclusive Valve games. What's going on right now is the Epic Store has Fortnite, the biggest game on PC, on consoles, on everything. So what's happening is people are valuing that, they're respecting that, and they know putting their game on that platform could really help their game sell. Now, not to mention, besides that, Steam doesn't have as good as a, what's the word I'm looking for? They don't have as good as a cut with the developer and publisher that, stores like Epic Games and, even Discord to a point. And I feel like this is definitely a huge hit to Steam. The Division was highly praised. A lot of people liked it, and a lot of people still like it. It's got a cult following, but at the end of the day, I always feel like a sequel has the potential to be twice as big as its predecessor. And them losing the Division's a huge thing. They lost Destiny 2. That went to Battle.net. They lost Call of Duty. They lost all the Bethesda games, it looks like. So I do feel like, with these competition brewing around, that I don't know if Steam can compete. Right now, obviously, they got a huge install base, and it's going to take a while. But once you see a lot of these other developers like Bam Namco, Take-Two, once all of them leave, what are you going to go to Steam for? And that's the huge question that I want to ask people. Would you still go to Steam if they were only selling indies? And not to mention, that Hades game went to Epic. Sinner Sacrifice or Redemption went to Discord, so they're losing a lot of indie games as well. But Steam still has a huge platform, the huge install base, and PC is it's an open platform in general, so it's easier to get your your customers back because you have a free install, a free launcher. So it's not like you have to go out and buy a console for, if you went from PlayStation to Xbox or Xbox to PlayStation, all you have to do is just re-download that. So they can bounce back a little bit when it comes to, that PC market. But what my potentially question is I do think that they will compete. I do think eventually Steam's going to have to compete, or they're just going to have to pretty much, call it quits. Steam is not dumb enough not to try to compete. They've already stated that they're going to be working a little bit more with the dev, percentage that they get. Right now, I think Epic Games gives them like 10% of, they only take like 10 or 12, one around there. Don't quote me, but it's a lot smaller than Steam. Steam takes 30%, and if you make a lot of money, they take less. But Steam makes 30% of your game. If they don't come down on that, I don't see them bouncing back, and they have to. They have stated that they're working with partners. They're figuring out exactly. I would say they're doing a risk assessment to see how much money they would make if they did take that percentage down. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think Steam's in any trouble? Do you guys think, like hypothetically, like I said, if they lose every exclusive, every publisher, if they lost EA, which they did, Origin, they lost EA a long time ago. They lost Bethesda. It's looking like they lost Ubisoft games, so probably the next Assassin's Creed, all that's gone. It looks like Epic is stealing a lot of that, you know, player base when it comes to that, because they have a more appealing fan base. Oh, not fan base. They have a more appealing system when it comes to, you know, the splits and the profit. I do think the only thing that, you know, the other competition has to work on is their refund policy. And I feel like if Steam and Discord worked on that refund policy and it was good, if not better, or I wouldn't good better. That's the same thing. That was idiotic. If it's at least on the same level, or if not better, then the refund policy for the other two, for, you know, Steam, if Epic Games and Discord is the same, if not better, refund policy that Steam has currently at this moment, and they don't change anything else, I really think that this is enough to put that nail in the coffin for Steam. If they're cocky. I don't think they're cocky though. I think they're going to, you know, lower that price. They're going to be competitive, because Steam has to be competitive. They haven't really had anyone push at them in so long. Maybe they will be cocky. Maybe after going 10 years and not really having anyone compete with you, you get cocky and think, well, it doesn't matter. Well, Steam, let me tell you something right now. You lost the Division 2. It's going to be one of the biggest games played. You don't have Anthem coming because it's an EA game. You don't have anything coming when it comes to, you know, the Destiny 2. None of the Blizzard stuff, none of the Activision stuff. All that's being really towards Battle.net. You need to compete or you need to get out. But tell me what you guys think of the, you know, in the comment section. Do you guys think Steam's out and about? Like I said, I don't think necessarily they're out and about. We'll have to see what kind of reaction they have. Tell me what game you think would be the most devastating to them in the comment section below. This is Gaming Addict. I'm out of here. Peace.